to everyone to our first Fireside Chat with Mother's Milk Bank. I am Lena. I am the Donor Relations and Outreach Manager here. I am a certified lactation educator, and I've been at the Milk Bank for over 6 years in roles from everywhere from the lab to screening donors, and now I also work with not only our precious donors, but with our community partners in our hospitals and clinics around the country. I got into this profession. I'm very passionate about helping parents have the information and the resources they need to keep their baby fed human milk. This is the food that our bodies make, and it is perfect for our little ones, and it helps them to grow healthy and strong. Rebecca, I'll have you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Heinrich. I am the Director of Mother's Milk Bank here at the Rocky Mountain Children's Health Foundation. I have been here for just over 9 years now, and it is truly an honor to be with an organization that helps families in so many ways. And one of the ways that we do that is through Mother's Milk Bank. And I come from a background in organ and tissue donation. I am an immunogeneticist. And within that world, it's always such a beautiful gift that people are helping people in like the most simple and perfect way. And I found that work so rewarding, but it was also always so depressing. Every day was hard. Every story was a sad story. And so it's really lovely to be in the milk bank environment where it's still people helping people, but most of the stories are happy ones, and they end in happy fed babies. And that's a really wonderful place to be.
Rebecca, can you just start us with a little overview and tell us what milk banking is?
Absolutely. What is milk banking? Milk banking is collecting, it is screening, it is processing, it is distributing human milk to babies who need it. And within that, we have many regulations that we're following. We are FDA regulated. We are regulated by the health department here in Colorado. We are regulated by the Human Milk Banking Association of North America, HMBANA. It's a mouthful.
It's a big mouthful.
And truly, that allows us to work with partners nationwide to make sure that we are providing milk to the most fragile infants in neonatal intensive care units across the country.
So it's really a very highly regulated process. So it's not just simple sharing from parent to parent.
Absolutely. This has to be truly as safe as possible, because most of our milk is going to very fragile infants, and those fragile infants need to be protected. And so we need to make sure that we're not passing along any diseases, that we're not passing along medications or alcohol or nicotine or any of those things that are in the community. We want to make sure that this milk is as pure as we can possibly get it.
Absolutely. So I'll do a little bit more of an overview of our milk bank here. We are one of the largest nonprofit milk banks in North America, and in fact, we're celebrating our 40th anniversary this year, which is just amazing.
40 years old. Cheers.
Cheers. It's amazing to just be in this place, to be on the shoulders of so many people that have gone before us to establish the safe network, the standards that we follow, and to just really keep this alive and thriving so that we can help more and more babies every year. When I think back, so many of those babies that we helped in the early years, some of those people have become donors along the way, and we are actually now seeing donors who have a parent who was also a donor with us, which is just mind-boggling for me. Rebecca mentioned that we're part of the Human Milk Banking Association of North America. And this year, in the past year, we've served about 140 hospitals from our milk bank and clinics across 24 states. Our donors come from across the nation as well. We really, again, one of the things that we're so proud of is that we are Colorado-based, but we have a nationwide reach.
Absolutely. We have, as one of the largest milk banks, we have a big responsibility to feed a lot of babies, not just here in Colorado, but actually across the whole country. We serve babies in Florida to Alaska, so we cover everything. We typically dispense about 700,000 ounces of milk over the course of a year.
Wow.
And it's so much milk to go to so many infants. And with that, about 90% of it is going to NICUs. So this is going directly to the most fragile infants who will benefit the most from this. The other 10%, that can go to the community when we have more than what the hospitals need. So this is maybe a mom whose milk hasn't come in yet and she'd like to supplement with human milk. An adoption or a surrogacy situation. Maybe mom is going through a medical procedure and doesn't have milk available at this moment and wants to supplement. So we're really grateful to have that opportunity as well.
Absolutely. Rebecca, do you mind if I tell people a little bit about the donation process?
You are our donation expert. Please tell us all about the donation process.
Yeah, I love to have conversations about this. And so with that amazing amount of milk that we're sending out, that comes from an amazing group of donors. So if you have more milk than your baby needs and you're interested in becoming a donor, we're looking for healthy women who don't use any kind of nicotine or tobacco products and who are willing to go through our screening process to donate that precious resource. So if you have more milk than your baby needs, maybe you have enough to fill a grocery bag, maybe your freezer's overflowing and you're running out of space for milk, we'd love to have you give us a call. The first step in the process is a verbal screening over the phone. We just have a conversation where we talk about our regulations and the screening process. Takes about 15 minutes. You can also visit our website at rmchildren.org and find the milk bank page and fill out a donor interest form there as well. Once we've done that verbal screening and you're positive that you'd like to trust us with that precious resource of your milk, we have you fill out a written medical and lactation history form. We do have you get some blood work done. It's the same blood work that's done for blood donors, and we make all the arrangements for you to get that done at our expense and at no expense to you. We have you sign some consent forms, and then we get your milk to us and you can start donating. What are the logistics of getting milk here, Rebecca? Because I know that is what consumes a lot of your time during the day.
We want this to be as easy as possible for our donors because they are already giving us this amazing gift and we don't want to take up more time than needed. So we will get that milk any way that we can make it happen. So we are happy to have them drop off here at the milk bank in Arvada, Colorado. They can drop off at one of our many depots, our milk depots, which are a nationwide resource that Lena has worked with different hospitals and birth centers to develop this relationship that you can drop your milk off at that site and they will collect milk from multiple donors and ship it back to us. If you live in the Denver metro area, we can send a courier to your house to pick up the milk and bring it to us directly. Or if you're not in the Denver metro area, we are happy to partner with FedEx, and FedEx will deliver you a box. You fill it with your milk, put an ice pack in there, seal it up, put the sticker on there. Now this is at our expense again, so please let us cover this. And then it comes back to us safe and sound and still frozen to go into our freezer and get logged. So we want to make this as simple as possible.
That's amazing. Once that milk does get back here and it's logged in very carefully, it's checked in, we get that milk, and again, we want to make sure that we're meeting the highest standards and to make sure that that milk is of high quality for the babies that receive it. So from there, it gets brought into our ISO isolation lab where it is thawed. It's pooled. That ISO 7 lab is also another thing that we have that reflects our commitment to excellence. What that means is that our lab is staffed by people who are highly skilled and certified to be where they are. They are all food safety, food handling safety certified individuals. They wear special gear when they're in that lab so that we make sure that we keep the milk safe. We follow stringent guidelines both from HMBANA, the Milk Banking Association, to make sure that it's safe, and the FDA as a food processing facility. And again, our staff members in there really take pride in making sure that they're keeping that milk safe and they're protecting every drop of it so that we can dispense as much of it as possible for babies. The milk is pasteurized, and we have a couple of safety testing protocols as well that are in place that take place before the milk is dispensed. Rebecca, that's just the quickest overview of the process from getting the milk here to getting it back out the door. I know that we have some community places over the rest of the summer and over the rest of the year that people might be able to come and either visit the milk bank if they're close or just find out more information. Do you want what kind of things have we got going on the rest of the year?
Please come visit us. Come get a tour. Come attend our baby cafe every Friday starting at 11 a.m. We do baby cafe here on site, but also we would love for people to come by and take a look at our lab. We have a big picture window that lets you peek in and see the pasteurization in action, and I would love to be able to share that with more people. So please consider coming by. We also participate in farmers markets throughout the summer, and then a big event coming up on August, Breastival, the Festival for Breasts. will be in Central Park.
Central Park in Denver, Colorado.
Yep, so please consider coming and visiting us there. There's so many fun things to do at Brestable, truly, but also come say hi to us.
Yeah, absolutely. It's super fun day. It runs from 10 until 2, very family-friendly event, lots of food trucks and bounce house and face painting for the older kiddos, and then lots of resources as well for new parents.
Wonderful event, definitely great. And we're also, since it is our 40th birthday, our 40th anniversary here at the Milk Bank, we're going to be holding a community event on October 17th to celebrate the Milk Bank turning 40. And so please check our website for more information on that as well.
Yep, stay tuned for more information on that, and we hope that people come out to celebrate with us on that night as well. So thank you so much for joining our chat today. We really hope that this was informative to you and maybe inspiring. If you might have a little bit of a stash of milk in your freezer, you can reach out to us with any questions. You can also visit our website, rmchildren.org. Again, is where you can find that, where you'll find information on all of our programs, and then you can find a link there to specifically the Milk Bank page. You can also reach out to us and comment on the socials if you have questions. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.